A young man casually threw away a bag of trash, only to incite a frenzy among the city's wealthy elite, who fought each other just to grab a single crumb. Inside the bag were items that, when consumed, could extend one's life, even making wilted flowers bloom instantly upon contact with a single grain. But the young man, unaware of this treasure's value, ate it as a mere snack. Living in the mountains and detached from worldly affairs, he believed his years of refining these pills showed no improvement, so whatever he couldn't finish, he tossed in the trash. Seeing dozens of luxury cars climbing the mountain every day to collect his trash, he assumed the wealthy were simply out of their minds. As soon as he left, the city's wealthiest man was the first to arrive and managed to grab a piece. Back home, he gave the crumb to his critically ill daughter, and miraculously, it kept her alive a bit longer. Desperate to wake her up fully, the tycoon sent people to bring the young man back to treat her, promising him several £100s of gold if she revived. Unaware of his own medical skill, the young man agreed to try, hoping to earn enough to marry. When they brought out the tycoon's daughter, he was horrified. She was cold and lifeless, barely distinguishable from the dead. He advised the tycoon to seek a spiritual healer to call her soul back, believing her case to be truly hopeless. Realizing the severity of his daughter's condition, the tycoon threatened the young man's life if he couldn't save her. Seeing the situation take a dark turn, the young man thought to himself that no skill could bring someone so near death back to life. He admitted there was no cure, but as he turned to leave, the tycoon suddenly appeared in front of him, intending to make him pay with his life. When the tycoon struck him with all his strength, the young man stood completely unscathed, leaving everyone present stunned. The tycoon was equally shocked, believing the young man must be a hidden master. Seeing the tycoon's desperation, the young man decided to let it go this time and try to leave. Realizing how calm the young man was, the tycoon finally panicked, dropping to his knees and pleading for his daughter's life. Reluctantly, the young man took out a half-finished pill he'd made, unsure if it would work, but administered it to the tycoon's daughter. At first, there was no reaction, and everyone thought the young man was a fraud. He explained she hadn't yet swallowed the pill, then gently blew on her face. Seeing this, the crowd was outraged, as the tycoon's daughter wasn't just any girl, she was the nation's strongest warrior. To them, the young man had defiled her, and they were ready to brand him a con artist. But the tycoon, thinking it over, allowed him to leave, knowing even he couldn't subdue the young man. After he left, the tycoon sorrowfully looked at his daughter, unsure if she'd ever wake up. Suddenly, a brilliant rainbow light appeared in the sky, enveloping the warrior, and she began to levitate, leaving everyone there utterly astonished.